Welcome to the Enchanted Lighthouse, where every week magical stories and new adventures await. Join our group of 7 wonderful animal friends as they bring tales about friendship, mystery, and wonder to life. From unexpected guests to heartfelt conversations under the moonlit sky, each story holds a gentle truth. We are so glad that you are here. Now let us begin. Journey to rescue a friend. A letter from far away. The morning light had only just begun to touch the top of the lighthouse, when a soft knock echoed at the door. Hazel opened it to find a small, weathered envelope resting on the step. "It's for Theo," she called. Theo took the letter carefully. The paper was worn at the edges, as if it had traveled a long way. He recognized the handwriting immediately. "Tybalt," he whispered. The others gathered close as Theo unfolded the letter and read quietly. "My dear friend, I have been unwell for some weeks now. A strange cold that will not fade. There is only one remedy: rare silver-shine herbs that grow far downstream, beyond the quiet bends of the river. I cannot travel there myself. If you are able, I would be grateful beyond words. Your old friend, Tybalt." The room fell quiet. "He needs help," Seppi said softly. Theo nodded. "And the only way to reach those herbs is by river. A decision and a companion." "The path disappears after a while," Theo explained. "You can only continue by water." Milo crossed his arms. "Sounds like an adventure." Hazel added gently, "And a long one." Before Theo could say more, Zoe stepped forward. "I will come with you," she said. Theo looked at her warmly. "It won't be fast." Zoe smiled. "That is all right." Theo nodded. "Then we go together." The lighthouse friends quickly helped them prepare. Hazel packed food and blankets. Lumi drew a careful map of the river. Olivia placed a soft feather in Theo's bag. Seppi added a small lucky stone. Milo grinned. "Try not to drift all the way to the ocean." The old boathouse at Aurora's watch. Just beyond the lighthouse, near the curve where the river met the sea, stood an old wooden boathouse. It had been there for many years, quietly watching the tides come and go. Theo pushed the door open. It creaked softly. Inside, dust drifted through the thin beams of light. Coiled ropes rested on wooden pegs, and an old lantern hung near the wall. In the corner, folded carefully but slightly worn, lay something unexpected. Zoe stepped closer. "A raft," she said softly. Theo smiled with recognition. "I remember this. It was used long ago for slow river journeys." Together they carried the inflatable raft outside and laid it on the sand. It took time to prepare. They worked slowly, filling it with air, pausing and helping each other along the way. At last, the raft was ready. Simple, light, steady. Theo looked at Zoe. "Shall we begin?" Zoe nodded gently. into the river's quiet. They pushed off from Aurora's watch. The raft rocked softly before settling into the calm rhythm of the river. Theo guided them with a paddle. Zoe sat at the front, watching the water ripple gently beneath them. The lighthouse grew smaller behind them, its beams still visible through the soft morning light. The river stretched ahead, winding through reeds and quiet bends. "Do you see those waves?" Zoe said. Theo nodded. "The river knows how to carry those who move with it." A journey down the river. As the day passed, the river changed. In some places it moved a little faster, untamed waves guiding the raft forward. In others it slowed, almost as if inviting them to rest. Branches leaned low over the water. Birds called from hidden places along the shore. At one narrow bend, smooth rocks rose just beneath the surface. "Gently," Theo said. Zoe shifted her weight carefully. The raft slipped between them without a sound. Later, a soft rain began to fall. Tiny drops touched the water, turning its surface into a field of silver ripples. Zoe pulled a blanket around her shoulders. "It's beautiful," she said. Theo smiled. "Even these rainy moments help us move forward." The hidden bend of silver shine. As evening approached, they reached a still hidden part of the river. The air felt calm, almost watchful. Theo checked Lumi's map. "This is the place." They guided the raft to shore and stepped onto the soft earth. Zoe knelt near the water. "There," she whispered. Growing between smooth stones were delicate plants glowing with the soft silver light. The silver shine herbs. They shimmered gently as if holding the calm of the river within them. Theo breathed out slowly. "We found them." They gathered the herbs carefully, taking only what they needed. Zoe held them gently. "They feel like they hold a special power." Theo nodded. "That is what makes them so rare." They turned the raft and followed the river back toward Moon Whisper Cove. By the next evening they reached Tybald's small cottage. Theo knocked softly. The door opened. Tybald stood there, tired but smiling. "Theo!" Theo embraced him gently. "I received your letter, and we left right away," he said. Zoe stepped forward. "And we have found the silver shine herbs for you. Here." The healing brew. Inside, they prepared the remedy. The herbs were steeped slowly in warm water. A soft silver glow filled the room as the tea formed. Tybald drank carefully. They waited. Slowly his breathing eased. His shoulders relaxed. "I feel lighter," he said. Theo's glow warmed the room. Zoe smiled softly. A gentle goodbye. By morning, Tybald was stronger. Not fully healed, but on his way. "Thank you," he said, "for everything." Theo placed a gentle paw on his shoulder. "Always." Zoe added, "We are glad we came. Feel better soon." They said their goodbyes quietly, with the calm understanding of old friendship. The journey home. The raft carried them once more along the winding river. This time the journey felt softer, complete. The water moved gently beneath them, as if it already knew their way. When the lighthouse appeared in the distance, Zoe exhaled. "We are home." Theo smiled. Back at the lighthouse. The lighthouse doors opened wide. Seppi rushed forward. "You're back!" Hazel hugged them. Milo grinned. "Successful mission, I assume." Theo chuckled softly. Zoe nodded. "Very." Warmth filled the lighthouse once more, when they shared the story of their adventure. Every story has something to teach us. What did we learn today? We have learned that sometimes the journey is long, and the path is not easy. It asks for patience, courage, and care. But when we travel with patience, and for someone we care about, even the quietest rivers can carry us exactly where we need to be. Thank you for stopping by here today. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like and don't forget to come back next week for a brand new adventurous story. Want to learn more about the magical tenants who live here? Visit enchantedlighthouse.com for a mystical map, creative artwork, and a few special gifts. Until then, be kind and share your light. See you next time.